Hey, good morning.
Good morning, George. Can you hear
How are
me
you?
all
Yep, I got you. Forgive the background noise. I'm traveling today,
right?
so
Oh,
at the
right,
airport,
okay.
so you might hear some airport music going on.
Oh, very nice. So you're flying off somewhere, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in the military, and they
Oh,
tend
wow.
to make us travel quite a bit.
Hmm. Well, thank you for serving. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All
Do you want
right.
to turn your phone the other way, George? And so I'm not looking at a slit. So if you move it like that.
You're saying, oh, you would like it vertical
Yes,
or
like that.
horizontal?
That's
Great.
perfect.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, of
All
course.
right. Wonderful. Well, did you get a chance to watch my short little video?
Did you send a video? Sorry, did I have
With the
access to this?
Calendly link, there is a private video I send, so it just gives
Oh,
an introduction, that's all. I
nope.
can,
I
no worries.
Yeah, if I can take a look again, I definitely will whenever I land.
Yeah, it's just tells you my background and everything like that. We can do that later on, but purpose of this call is to find out how we can help each other in this business. So, why don't you tell me your journey into real estate, why real estate, and what I can do to help you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, all right, so I've been in the Air Force for about 13 years. I was stationed overseas in Norway, and that's where I met my wife. And then we both moved back to the States. We bought a place. It was new construction, so while we were waiting for it to build, we bought converted vans and just lived and traveled the U.S. in that.
Okay.
That was quite the experience. And then came back and we decided instead of living in the property that we would just furnish it and then do a short-term rental with it. That did pretty well for about a year and a half. Uh, but then we found out that, the military is going to move us. So we decided to turn it into a midterm rental.
Okay.
That also was pretty hands off, pretty easy. Um, and then we started getting some offers for uh like from folks within sub two. Are you also in sub two?
Just Gator. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so we started getting offers, and then my wife and I started considering that we could actually sell this thing. And then after about a month or so, ended up selling it creatively. It was actually pretty easy.
Hmm.
And then the Air Force moved us out to where I'm at now, out in Oklahoma.
Right.
Uh, he's that upstairs feel comfortable and we stumbled across gator and everything like that, and it made a lot of sense. So I joined last Friday, and
Oh,
then
wow.
I
Okay.
want to say less than 12 hours. Yeah, brand new. Shortly after joining, I saw that there was a Dallas meetup, and I live in Oklahoma City. That's where we're stationed.
Hmm.
So I drove out there. Coincidentally, I guess Pace was there, so that was kind of cool. It was a pretty
Wow.
big turnout.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess it was with people traveling like yourself, from that distance.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing. That's a good start, with your new. But how long have you been in sub two, did you say?
yeah. 2 years. Well, just shy of 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Okay, fantastic. So so you kind of stumbled into real estate really because of your circumstances, but
Yeah.
why have you decided to take it a whole lot more seriously? What did you see that sort of got you turned in that direction, as it were?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think a lot of folks in my position would probably say I'm foolish for wanting to separate from the military, but the longer I've been in, the more I lack a sense of community and really planting our roots somewhere. And so my wife is considering me separating from the military.
Mm,
And then if we do that, Gator definitely makes sense. we have uh, between her job and what I make, pretty good income already. But I would like to offset that and then eventually with through 𝐿 continue through sub two.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. So you're looking for a more stable, freedom sort of lifestyle, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, I totally get. When I was in sub two, still am in sub two, but when I was going through all the videos, people say, "Hey, hold off, don't quit your W-2 quite yet. You want to get this thing scaled up and have proof of concept." And I totally get that.
Yeah,
Um, and so I think that's ultimately where I'm at right now with 𝐿𝐤𝐤 is
right.
I don't need the biggest, juiciest deal. I just want a proof of concept that okay, this actually works, and I'm building relationships with people. Frankly, I've also posted in Zooms and on Facebook that I mean a return would be nice, but what I ultimately care about for the first deal, if not couple, would just be building relationships and that foundation of knowledge. So if people aren't even willing to give me a return on it, as long as I can either be part of a deal or I am doing the deal and someone's helping me guide along the way,
Yeah.
I, I'm very content with that too, because there is value in just having knowledge.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. You certainly got the right mindset, George. Because there is a lot to learn, and you want to see where you fit in. I see ourselves like a jigsaw piece, and we're in this big puzzle, and you got to find out where you're meant to be, in that puzzle, as it were. There's so many different
Absolutely.
niches and what have you. Just a brief background on me. I've been in this industry over 20 years. I cut my teeth on cotton sheets, no money down. He was an old dude. You may hear his name spoken from time to time because a lot of us started there. He did creative financing, and I started in at the deep end because I wanted to create um, be able to live off it. So I quickly realized I needed to be in multifamily. It was small multifamily, anywhere from 5 units on up, as it were. Ended up with over 100 doors. Couldn't break into the larger ones. I was shooting for 500 doors at the time. 'Cause I figured that's how many you need to actually live off, and made all sorts of errors, mistakes and things. I kind of got knocked out of the game in 2009. And I wrote a little book about that, cautionary tales about real estate investing, which you can get on Amazon, but if you're intrigued. But it was all about scalability, because you do need a certain amount of doors to actually, make a living wage. So I licked my wounds for quite some time. It wasn't until 2017 when I got renewed my real estate license, thought I'd play retail, but my heart wasn't in that. Took lots of education, and just recently decided large multifamilies is going to be the space. The messing around trying to get all these little ones and join them all together and make all the same mistakes again. I thought going to large multifamily. And like everything in real estate, you don't need money. You just need to find those who do have money. All right. And it's all about networking, like you've already said, George, So, finding out who's who and going from there. So I'm currently writing a couple of books on large multifamily, one on commercial real estate investing and the other on large multifamily. I've recently restarted my YouTube channel with an educational thread, and the idea is to create a little community there. So when a deal comes along, we can participate. These deals,
Very nice.
yeah. So these deals only come on one or two a year, so don't hold your breath. So it doesn't interrupt with what anybody else is doing. And you have a chance to do a gator deal, and have quarterly distributions and profit share at the end. these EMDs are six-figure sums all the way up to seven-figure, 100,000 to $1 million. So it's significant, where when you do get paid, you get paid well because the money's there, right? So we're going to talk about scalability. So, and we play as a team like any real estate niche out there. It's a team sport. It's a large team sport experience, so it's safer and also gives you a lifestyle. Gives you that time freedom because it doesn't take, you don't need many of them. One will change your life financially, probably help you reach your financial goals in one swoop, hole in one, as it were. But two will certainly radically change your financial future. So when those opportunities do come along, I send out an invitation to a Zoom call, a presentation where we go over the numbers, go over the project, and if you like what you see, you can participate. So that's generally what I do. So
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, can my contact info be input into this distro list that you have?
absolutely. What I would encourage you to do is join my YouTube channel. That way you keep abreast of the education as such, and um, I get to know you, as it were, because it's a two-way street when it comes to this, So let me give you there's my link.
Wonderful. Okay.
And a nice thing, the other nice thing about this space is, it is a big team. So it's not like you have to put it all together or whatever, it's or learn it all. It's just you pay a little role and get paid really well. So it's an exciting opportunity. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. And so right now you said you guys are doing 1 to 2 deals a year. Is that right?
Yes, that's the goal. That's the goal. We're looking at deals every day. I'm what's called a GP, a general partner in this. So we look for deals, we do the acquisition, and we do the asset management. We have other team members do the capital raise. As we're looking anywhere from 10 million all the way up to 100 million right now. We're playing in that league. And then once we've got more, once we got several under our belt, we'll raise it up, beyond 100 million, because you have to grow your network. It's all depends on how much you can leverage through your network. So that's what I'm building right now. It's a network. Yeah, for those who are interested.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Good question.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do to help? Aside from I guess just being part of these Zoom calls and subscribing to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's not just clicking a
Yeah,
button,
because this
subscribe.
does
I
sound
mean,
pretty interesting.
right. I'm looking for daily interaction, comments on the YouTube, feed me, help me, think, oh, we need a video on that type of thing. So it's an active participant, as it were, because if you just subscribe and then never look at the channel or interact, you're gonna forget it like everybody else, right? I mean, I forget what I subscribe to all the time. So I'm looking
Sure.
to build a community. So when we do find an opportunity, everyone's ready to go because it's a limited opportunity, because once you raise the capital, it closes. So it's a short window of opportunity when they do arrive, and they only arrive, infrequently. So that's why if we create the community first, the ones who are serious are ready to go. Do you know what I mean? They don't miss out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask how many properties, multis, do you guys have right now?
I don't have any in a large multifamily. I did have, as I say, got knocked out of the game the first time. Oh, so, but the network I'm in, they have billions of dollars under management and things. So I'm in a large network. It's Tyler Devereaux. He has 4,000 in his network. So, like Pesas's community, it's kind of like that. So I'm plugged into that network as well as, of course, with Gator. So, we should be able to pull a team together once we identify a property, so that's really what it's at. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I think we are boarding. They just started boarding, so I
Oh,
probably got to
right.
catch that.
Okay. I need
Yeah.
to, yeah, you need to catch that. Have a safe flight, and I wish you well. Yeah, check me out. Book another call with me anytime you like, George. I've really enjoyed connecting with you. And thanks again for saying.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Very
You have a
good.
good
Have
one.
a great day. Be safe.